Hey guys! Welcome back sa ating YouTube channel. Again, this is BM Gaming and today, ang pag-uusapan natin is itong 5 common mistakes that beginners often make dito sa Ragnarok M Classic. Anyway guys, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga panibago nating uploads regarding kay Ragnarok M Classic. Let's go! So, welcome back mga tol, no? So, today, pag-usapan natin kung ano nga ba yung mga common mistakes na ginagawa ng beginners or newbies dito sa Ragnarok M Classic. Now, even ako guys, guilty din naman dito kasi even ako, nagawa ko na din siya. And that's the reason why I'm actually doing this video para ma-avoid nyo na itong 5 common mistakes na nagawa ko. Okay? Now, if you do have any tips for newbies guys, you can comment down below para matulungan din natin yung kapwa ko newbies na magkaroon ng idea at hindi na rin magawa yung same mistake na nagawa ko before. Okay? Without further ado, let's start guys. So number 1, ignoring job and stats build. Now, marami sa inyo kung saan-saan lang nilalagay yung stats dito sa Ragnarok M Classic. But anyway, itong stat build kasi guys, no, you can actually have a reference if you click this builds button. Now, alam ko marami din sa inyo meron ng experience and also may idea na sila kung anong gusto nilang gawin sa character nila. But basically, this is for the newbies itself. Now, if you haven't made your research about a specific build and you're already playing, then you can refer to this recommended builds para at least hindi na rin kayo nahihirapan. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Every time na magjo-job change naman kayo, meron namang option dyan on which path will you take. So, kung gusto nyo ng DPS type ng Hunter, then you can go with the DPS type na nakalagay dito. Pero kung trap type na Hunter yung gusto ko, pwede ko namang ilagay yan yung stats ko dito. So, basically, that's it. You don't have to really complicate things. Kung nakikita nyo na tong build guide na to and you think that this is gonna help you out, then do it. Kasi ganito lang naman siya guys, no? You have the item to reset it. Okay, pwede naman kayong mag-reset dito. Pero I don't want to reset this stats. Okay, ayoko kong gamitin si Samsara Stone to reset, no? Just because nagkamali lang ako ng lagay ng stat. Okay? So, ipa-follow mo na lang muna yung recommended build and then let's say for example, nandun ka na sa part wherein okay na yung items mo, naka-ready na yung items mo dun sa specific build na gusto mo, then that's the time that you have to use the Samsara Stone to reset your skills. Okay? Make sure na pina-follow nyo yung guides for chosen class and mag-focus kayo guys, no, dun sa essential stats. Okay, let's say for example, if you're on Assassin, then it's basically Agi. Kapag Wizards naman, usually it's in. But the recommended build will actually, do its work for you. Okay? And at the same time, hindi na rin kayo malilito. Now, kung meron kayong gustong gayahing build, that's the time that you use the Samsara Stone. Okay? So, punta tayo sa number 2. Number 2, common mistake ng newbie is yung pag-aaksaya nila ng Zenny sa mga unnecessary na items. Ngayon, marami sa inyo nag-i-spend ng sobrang daming Zenny sa pagbili ng costumes, unnecessary gears, and also yung mga NPC sold items. Mali po yun guys, no? Yung gears, pwede yung makuha yan sa mga instances. Okay, basically everything you can get it for free. Kailangan nyo lang talaga siyang i-grind dito sa game na to. Make sure that you prioritize your gear upgrades, your card upgrade, and also your consumables para ma-boost yung performance ng character nyo. Para hindi rin kayo mahirapan mag-clear. Okay? Kasi maraming tao naksaya yung pera sa pagbili ng costume and whatsoever, which is very unnecessary kasi costumes doesn't give you any stats. Okay? Wherein kapag namuhunan kayo, let's say sa gear upgrades nyo, sa cards, no, mas maganda yon kasi kumbaga progression ng character nyo yung importante dito, hindi yung itsura ng character nyo. Guys, okay, make sure that you don't waste your resources into unnecessary items para at least mabilis din kayong mag-progress dito sa game na to. And even naman ako guys, no, common mistake ko siya, kaya ako siya sinasabi sa inyo dito, no? Anyway, that's it. Number 3, not maximizing the stamina. Okay? So, ano yung stamina na tinatawag? Ito yan, guys, no? Yung daily gameplay battle, okay? Or yung daily battles and daily gameplay time. You have to maximize this, guys, kasi after you consume everything, hindi na kayo makakapag-farm ng XP dito sa daily battles. Now, dito naman sa daily gameplay time, no? You can use this for the instances. So, currently, 2 instances pa lang yung nagagawa ko. Pero kahapon, na-max out ko na yan. Okay, so mag-i-instances ulit tayo dito. Okay, level 70 para makuha natin yung mga equipment drops. Okay, so make sure that you utilize your stamina for farming and grinding. Usually, hindi to nagagamit ng mga newbies, no, efficiently. So, that's the reason why medyo slow progress yung character natin kasi even ako hindi ko siya ginagawa noon. Okay? So make sure that we always farm mobs during the yellow and green stamina for the best drop rates and XP. Okay? Ganun lang siya kasimple, guys. Right? So naka-green stamina tayo, guys, eh. So talagang dapat i-utilize natin yan. Okay? Number 4. Eto, common mistake ko talaga to. Daily quests and events, no? Usually, yung mga players, guys, hindi nila masyadong pinapansin tong daily quest as it gives you a good amount of resources. Okay, you can use this as well on your character to get it stronger. Alright, so kung hindi nyo ginagawa yung daily and weekly quest, sayang din naman tong resources na to. Okay, so pretty much nagawa naman na natin yung karamihan. Okay, pero yung iba hindi pa natin nagagawa, like yung guild blessing. Eto, hindi ko pa din to nagagawa kasi kaka-start ko lang ng grind today, guys. So kailangan ko siyang tapusin within the day para at least makuha ko lahat ng resources. And daily to. Meron pang weekly, guys. So may mga weekly tayo na hindi pa nagagawa. Thanatos is hindi ko pa nagagawa to, guys. Okay, kailangan ko yata ng kasama dito para ma-clear ko siya. Medyo mahirap siya i-clear ng solo. Trinay ko kahapon pero hindi ko siya ma-clear. Itong Valhalla Ruins, Kill 3 MVP Mini, and the Valhalla Ruins map. So, gagawin din natin yan within the week. Hopefully, makahanap tayo ng makakasama dito. But anyway, magawa ko yan. So, tapusin nyo yung mga daily quests. And also, kung merong mga events, okay, like itong mga new event na to, so make sure that you also read the instruction. Okay? So, yan. Pero dito, may naka-sale, Meteoric, base level, novice weapons. May mga top-up din sila, pero hindi ganun ka-heavy yung top-up dito, which is actually good. Kasi hindi ka tatama rin, no, nalaroin siya. Kasi kung pay to win masyado yung game, hindi ka na makakahabol. Diba? But anyway, there's always an advantage. Sabi ko nga, may mga nag-RMT kasi dito, guys. So, technically, ang ginagawa nila is, naghahanap lang sila ng rare card, tapos binibenta nila doon sa mga whales, no? Which you can also do. Okay? Depende naman sa inyo, sa sipag nyo, kung gaano kayo kasipag magpa-level. But, it's also one thing. But I will create a video specifically kung paano kayo kikita dito sa game na to. And also, ano yung mga pros and cons kung sakaling gagawin nyo. Anyway, the last one is not joining a guild or party. Now, guys, napaka-importante ng guild dito. Bakit? Kasi pag meron kayong guild mates, no, pwede kayo nilang matulungan sa mga quest nyo or Endless Tower or ET, pwede kayong matulungan yan. So, napakalaking bagay kapag meron kayong party member or guild member kasi it will give you or it would save you time, okay, in grinding. Kasi mabilis yung makiklear yung specific na boss na yon. So that's the reason why I really suggest that for you to join, okay, one guild here. So ako hindi pa ako nakaka-join ng guild. Siguro ayusin ko lang yung tsura ng character ko dito and also yung stats ng character ko kasi mali-mali talaga siya. But I'm going to also create another account, okay, for the support, or probably mag-create ako dito ng mage type. Kasi parang feeling ko necessary yung mage type for PvE. Okay? Ito kasi DPS, parang single targeting lang yung nakikita ko nagagawa na itong hunter ko eh. But anyway, after the next, job change, doon natin makikita yung abilities ng ranger. And that's the time na siguro, gagawin ko na rin or pwede naman akong gumastos ng another 500k, no? Para lang i-reset yung skill ko. Kasi mali yung nalagay ko na skill dito, guys, no? So anyway, isa rin yun sa mga common mistakes ko. Kaya nga sinasabi ko sa inyo na huwag nyo akong tutularan. Okay? So those are the 5 common mistakes dito sa Ragnarok M Classic na ginagawa ng newbie. Now, if you are a newbie, make sure that you also follow the recommended builds. You also utilize everything that I have said here para hindi mo din masayang yung oras mo sa character na ginawa mo. And hopefully mag-progress kayo dito, guys, and lumakas kayo and mag-enjoy kayo sa game, of course. And yung next video natin dito, abangan nyo kasi, guys, may mga tao tayo na nakikita na kumikita talaga dito sa game na to. But again, guys, hindi ko siya nire-recommend na mag-RMT kayo dito kasi baka maban yung account nyo. Okay? Yun lang naman. And maraming salamat ulit sa panonood. Kita-kits sa next video dito sa Ragnarok M Classic. Peace out! Bye-bye!